Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
So now,
Jeez.
I had to go to my phone for this. I didn't write everything.
Okay.
It was a lot.
As long as you got
and
it.
I've hit on some of this in the past, but this is the time of year.
Tis.
If you want to rock, you have to mock. If you want to rock, you have to mock. The mock game. The mock game is an incredible. So I'm texting with Lance Leipold on Saturday. I go, mock game today. He goes, did it yesterday. I go, do you remember it at Wisconsin? He goes, oh yeah, you can't believe. We would carry out a folder, a binder for the mock game. It would be like 2 GAs, and you had to run the whole thing.
Yeah.
And just the game, it was incredible, the amount of stuff. And the stress level for the graduate assistants at Wisconsin to run the mock game because you had all these cards and everything you had to have. But it's incredible. I'm just going to kind of buzz a couple things. This is why
game.
Like this.
why football is so bizarre and what it's like. It's like I said, so right away, here's what you got to learn. Training room, what time are you in there? What are you doing? What's the timeline? The timeline means it's printed out like, okay, this is when early outs, kickers, this is when the returners come out. This everyone comes out for a warm-up. It's so documented. You got to have this down to a science with what's going on. What time do you stretch inside the locker room? What time do you come out? That has to be discussed. You have to walk through everything. When do you depart for the field? Because you depart for the field, the depart is longer. How much time is it? The depart now, I believe, is probably longer to get to the field than what it was before at Nebraska. So you have to know that. So the same thing when you get to an away stadium, you have to be able to know all the things. When are wideouts out? When are the bigs out? What is your field location? Where do you warm up at? Because when you go in the field at Memorial Stadium here at Nebraska and you practice inside, offense on defense, defense on this side. Not during a game, you're on one side. So you have to have your spot on the field with where you warm up. And so you have to have that going like that. The locker, how are you going to enter from the locker room for the game entrance like that? You'll see this. It's always fun. It's one of my favorite things to see. Just watch those who maneuver themselves. So when the gates open or any team is leaving, you'll see who is up front. You'll see that like that. People maneuver for that spot. It's so hilarious to watch. I always enjoyed watching that part of it to see how they
Players
who comes out by the coach. So when that thing opens, they're on the screen.
There's some guys who want that.
There's some guys that fight so hard to get into that spot, and there's a bunch of guys that could absolutely care less, and they're 70 back, type of things. It does deal, but it's always fun to watch. Where are you at on the bench location? Where are your grease boards at? How do you guys meet on the sideline? What's the demeanor has to have? You have to teach them as a head coach how you act on the sideline if you're most likely a non-participant in the game. It's like, hey, the chance you get in the game, you're not going to just get grabbed to go in. If you were going to the game, it'd be something later in the game. You know that very well.
Well, and you got to tell them how to.
You got to tell them how to act. You got to tell them how to look what you do. I mean, like at LSU, is like, okay, everyone that's in that non-playlist, the guys that are suited up like that, they are nothing but energy. A lot of them have white towels that they would wave. I mean, it was like, do not get caught, which you'd see it all the time. All of a sudden, they show the sideline, and they'll show the sideline, and it's a dire straight time for that team. And there'll be some 2 or 3 guys about just off from the head coach laughing, paying no attention to what's going on because they don't know the camera's on them. So you have to teach them, how do I act on the sidelines and what do I do? Then you have like that, and then you have all the special teams call-ups. So what would happen in the mock game is you'd have the offense out there, defense out there. Okay, offense just went 3 plays. Then on the 2nd and 9, punt alert. Third and 9, punt alert. Then the punt team would go out. Then you had to get a scout team, punt return team. So it was just so crazy on how you call them up and where they go. Some people will use a mat that they stand on to show we got all 11 guys. Yeah. Some guys have different methods. So here's the deal with special teams: punt and punt return is dicey, and that's where all your efforts go into as a coach for organization, because punt and punt return, the clock runs normal. So if all of a sudden it's third down, you run whatever it is, you run a play, you don't get the first down, it's punt team, shot clock's going. So you got to get them out there, you got to go. Same thing with punt return. If all of a sudden it's like, they're punting, you got to match them with their team and what you're doing immediately. Where on kickoff and kickoff return, it's always dead ball.
Got some time.
You got plenty of time. Even if they give you this one, they'll tell you, "Hey, coach, after this PAT, after the touchdown, we're rolling," which means we're going to go right away. There's going to be no timeout. You still have time. It's not hectic whatsoever. And so you have those things so those things come up. It is so much of a deal to have. Then halftime. Where are you going at halftime? Where are you going? What exactly happens? Where are the coaches going to meet at every halftime? Where do they come back out? Do you come out and meet with them as a unit? How do you meet halftime? And then post game, what do they do post game? How's the post game? What's the ritual that you do? You come in, the head coach comes in, he speaks to you, somebody else talks, and generally the assistant coaches go around to their unit, talk to their unit, and then also like that travel. How do we travel? What do we dress? We're on the road. We're going to Kansas City. How do we dress going down there? These things it's insane.
Wow.
The amount
Detail.
of detail and time. And you can look so stupid. And all of a sudden you're out there and the punters, kickers are out there, they're warming up and all that. Now it's like, okay, at this number, the returners are coming out. And you look over and there's no returners.
Uh-oh.
They're not out there. They're not ready to come out. And all of a sudden you're trying to send somebody your intern or somebody down. Where are they at? Then someone got held. They didn't get there in time. They missed their timing. And then now your whole time is screwed up. All of a sudden the returners don't get a chance to catch any balls. They didn't get out there in time to be able to do it. And so these things are so...
Can affect you.
I'm just telling you, it's so much. And then you have to look at when you go on the road to make sure, hey, where do we warm up at home? Where do we warm up on the road? Is it the same side? What are you doing? All these things are just, it's so much stuff. I look at some sports, I don't know. I mean, I think it comes out like basketball, you see, pretty easy.
Don't get me started.
It's pretty easy with the stuff that goes on in and out that. So the amount of details that has to happen, I mean, just for everything, how you act on the sidelines, what you look like, then all of a sudden you look over and it's just like, there'll be somebody like, what are you wearing? I mean, it's very clear. We have this, you can wear your wristbands, you can wear this. I mean, the coach will go over, this is what is acceptable at our school. And this is how we dress. So all of a sudden you don't wear other stuff. You don't wear also like that. Then the big thing came up for a long time with people writing their own personal notes on a towel or different stuff like that. And it's kind of like, we're not doing that. Because all of a sudden you have all these other things that come up. There's just so much that goes into it. And talking to Lance said like that he'll probably make a couple of adjustments maybe to break it up some. Because it's so much. It's so much to go through. You don't do it in real time. You'll say you kind of simulate it. But people didn't understand that now all the stretching that's done, it's done in the locker room by units. So all of a sudden, like that, all of a sudden, here come the DBs come in, and they're
all
stretching.
stretched.
They're all stretching inside.
And
then they go out like that. There'll be a little get together, maybe a little jumping jack, a little boom, 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 and you break off and you go warm up.
You know who? Did you ever notice D'Antonio? I thought D'Antonio's operation was immaculate. You know D'Antonio at Michigan State?
Yeah, I can't say that I watched him, but
I was always freaked out by how regimented it was.
But if you watch the teams that are really good, it's really regimented.
They were good.
There's no palms up. There's no where do we go now?
No, D'Antonio
what do we do?
Had it down.
On time, in and out. How do we get back in? What do we do? You also have to teach when we go. You go out and you warm up, and you go back in, then you come back out.
Yep.
So all this stuff has to all be discussed.
Right. Or you don't look good.
No, you don't look good. And what can drive you the most nuts, like I said, is the sideline and where we go and what's going on. I'd always tell, okay, listen, when we come over, I'm going to meet with the DBs. Those that were just in, sit up front. Those who are just in the rotation are back here. Those that are in a little bit different, they're right now, they're not going in the game. They're surrounding us on the back side. But you have to teach them all that. And so you have all those things. Also, you never want to look for someone, and all of a sudden I can't find him. And all of a sudden, like, one of your guys is over watching the game. It's like, hey, we're meeting on this stuff. So it's all, you think right away, yeah, that's understood. It's not understood. It's not understood until you teach them how you act. And every coach will have his small, simple, just a little nuances to it. But everyone wants it the right way.
Do you think it's more challenging now? Like you bring in a player like, let's just say Dane Key. He's used to doing it one way. Now, no, that's not the way we do it here.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, you
100%.
got all these new
All
guys.
these different portal guys in here.
Yeah.
I think about it every year now because before it was like there'd be whatever you'd have 25 new guys come in, and Nebraska
25.
yeah, have so many players. So the other guys know here's how we warm up, here's what we do.
Right.
They can kind of help a little bit to kind of hey follow me on this stuff. But now you have all these new guys, so you have to spend time on all this.
Yeah.
Well,
I know you do. I know that. It doesn't. Football is crazy to me in a good way.
Yeah. And it goes on forever and ever and ever. And then how you talk, you have to discuss with them too. Okay, if you get interviewed after the game, here's how we compliment the opponent. We talk about ourselves. Do this. How do we get on the plane? What do we do? We're timely. We're out. We're in. We're out. Let's go.
Yep.
Grab your food. Get on the plane.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. It takes a lot of
Gotta be on the same
organization to
page.
have it all on the same page. And
I've seen the strain after games.
And the strain, if you actually do a true mock game, which it goes on forever too. All of a sudden now then all of a sudden it's like, oh, punt after or kick off after a safety or something different. You have to work different scenarios and stuff that's coming up after it because you have to sometimes talk about it. Steve looks confused.
No, I was just thinking of Keith. Man, now it makes more sense to me. The strain on Keith is real after the game. I mean, so many times he said, Sipple, he has to go, that player.
Yeah.
Sipple, he's got to go. The strain.
The headline, please, Bill, one more time.
Got it right here.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to rock, you have to mock.
You better mock
As
games.
a
mock
football
game.
facts Monday on Bill's
That
Thrills.
was beautiful.
Back to more of Bill's Thrills Rewrapped. Sponsored by Acres Equipment on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay, I don't know if
Is this Bugaboo Tuesday, Bill?
things that bother me.
Oh, boy.
This is my favorite.
Things that have went away, things that are no longer barely existing that get me. And I think I went back to better times.
Thank you for doing that. God, I appreciate it.
You want to pamper, look to the camper. You want to pamper, look to the camper.
Okay.
Better times, and it's twofold. Old school campers. I saw someone pulling one from probably the 70s the other day. It was incredible. The pop-up camper. The pop-up camper back in me and Steve's day was so remarkable. It was Jake, you ever seen the pop-up camper?
Yes.
They're the pop-up camper. Plus, here's what was, I don't know if this happened with you, Steve, in Columbus. Those who had a pop-up camper in the summer would pop it up in their driveway, and it'd be up all summer.
Right.
And so that's also where we'd stay at sometimes. We'll just sleep out in the camper. Yeah. It was the pop-up camper. Now it's like, if you pull that, they don't exist. It doesn't happen. And the next thing you don't see the pop-up camper. And they pull in now, they'd be like, because now people have basically, they can bring their whole house as a camper. You can basically bring your own fifth wheeler in. The pop-up camper, you're kind of, I think people look down their nose at a little bit. They do. They kind of look a little snooty at the pop-up camper. And the pop-up camper was my life. The next thing was the pickup camper. Not a topper, but the pickup.
You don't see 'em
the
anymore.
pickup camper does not exist anymore.
Never see them.
And Jake, these giant campers so it would just set in your pickup
In the
box,
pickup.
and then over the top of your cab was where another sleeping area, and they were huge. A strong wind, you're getting 2 miles to the gallon.
What happened?
Those things were the best. And Steve, remember also, they had these devices on the side that when you parked your truck, you lowered them down to stabilize. They were like the stabilizers to balance out the camper. Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't see those ever. Never. They were.
What happened?
They were quit. They're probably quit being made sometime in the 80s.
Yeah.
And you don't see them. This pop-up camper that someone was pulling probably just to some state park was probably made in 1981. And they were whipping down the road. And I looked at them. I passed them. And I was like, I gave him one of those. You got it. I did. I pointed right at him and said, thank you. He saw me. He saw me. Thank you. The pop-up campers, Jake, they were everywhere in people's. And you just set them up in the summer, and then if you had this, you just
Oh,
popped it up.
someone had it in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood,
popular.
there was always popular like that. And then where are you guys going to sleep at tonight? Well, let's go to the camper. Let's go to the camper. It'd be perfect.
Not all that comfortable.
No, not comfortable at all. Jake, they were made out of
Well,
canvas. The
It
pop-up
strikes the chord because, Bill, I think my parents knows the angriest I've ever been at my parents was I was in first or second grade. We had a pop-up camper.
You had a pop-up
And they
camper.
gave it away.
Gave
I
it-
used to play in the pop-up
Yeah.
camper in the garage.
Yeah.
I sat outside when someone pulled it away, and I cried. I was crying.
Yeah,
in the
why
front
wouldn't you?
Because I'm like, there goes
goes
my
better
fun.
times.
Yep, seriously.
There goes better
I
times.
cried when someone pulled it away. I said, why did We just
How
gave
old
that
were
thing
you?
away.
20?
Second grade. might as well have been second grade, but it could have been 20. But it cried as
I
well.
never felt so excited when I
Yeah.
drove by that guy and I said, "Look at this guy! He's got a pop up." Then I started thinking, I go, "I've not seen." And Eric Getzfred has the pop up one, trying to get in the Hall of Fame, which keeps getting
Wait a second.
snubbed.
Wait a second.
He still has the camper on the
Getzfred does?
truck, not the pop up.
Oh.
He's got the pickup one.
He does.
It has the pickup one,
Oh, my
and he
God.
cut a hole in it and put a real air conditioner in it, a real window air conditioner in it.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's
Getzfred has a.
the pickup one.
You're kidding me.
I haven't seen one of those, Jake. They first of all, they're not even remotely made.
No,
and
I
I
don't
haven't,
think
I
so.
haven't seen one for 30 years. I bet.
Ask the breakers. Do they make them? Does anybody know?
This isn't the topper either, Jake. This is the pop up. This is the camper on top.
Yeah.
And like I said, and people get it not safe. But the kids rode in the camper. And they would sit in that front thing, and they could just look out over
Hold
the
on.
little
You
window.
think it's unsafe?
I think it's pretty unsafe. I think, yeah. If you rolled over all of a sudden,
There's better times.
It's better times, though. Oh, anything from the text line,
Get some
Jake?
response. You're at 464-5685.
Jake cried. Jake cried.
I
and pulled out
seriously.
I can see
Now my
why.
dad says they sold this. I didn't want it to be sold though.
Oh,
did it-
his dad listens.
He's listening. He's listening. I still was really upset they sold that.
God,
so they did sell it.
I
though.
watched it get pulled away. It's like, well, there goes a piece of my life
A
right
piece
there.
of better
His dad
times.
took issue with that.
He did.
Yeah, we sold. We didn't give it away. We sold it. Yeah, shouldn't have though. Okay, response here. They still make both. They're just pieces of crap now.
Yeah, the new ones are.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
not
say
the old ones,
the
though.
old ones are incredible. And
You don't see them whipping down the interstate.
I don't see them down the interstate. Also, I don't see them popped up in people's driveways like they were in the 70s.
During better times.
Scott says all the hassle of a tent for the price of a camper.
Yes, 100%. Basically, they were a tent. That was it. They were a tent. That's what they were. They were a pop-up tent. And you could open it, you could unzip, and then you had the mesh that the wind could blow through. That was your air
Oh
conditioning.
God, yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
I will show you this during the break, but I got a text from Chris in Fremont that says it has a wonderful picture of the Buddy's camper in the truck that he built. This is a
Really?
beautiful
Really?
picture. Yeah.
Really?
So I'll show you that during the break. Kent says pickup beds have gotten so much smaller because of four-door pickups. Don't see as much in the back anymore.
Kent's probably right on that.
Okay.
They were a big. They just fit in there so nicely.
Snug.
Brian says, my family drove from North Idaho to Southern California in a truck bed camper with us kids riding in the camper, no seatbelts the whole way.
Yeah.
That's better times.
Better times, Bill?
Remarkable. Imagine that vacation.
Way better
Were you guys right at? We rode in the back in the camper,
Yeah.
and we drove for about 800 miles, and that was awesome. Imagine the conversation the kids had in the back. Parents can't hear them either. Can't hear them. It's incredible.
This would be Andrew and Golden says, I saw a truck camper homemade of wood on I-70 yesterday blowing around in the wind.
Like to have seen that. Yeah, better times.
Believer, our parents used to drop us off at Louisville State Recreation and leave us with our 16-year-old sister while they work all week in the camper.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How about, can you imagine that? Just all of a sudden just being hanging out at the state park,
Freedom.
a lake and stuff like that. And you have a camper, some snacks,
Freedom.
like that. And then the parents, we're going to work today, and we'll be back about 5:45.
Oh, that's an idyllic day.
Yes.
Don't hurry back.
Scooter from Roca says, I sold my pop-up camper for a shaggin' wagon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The shaggin' wagon.
Oh.
Station wagon.
Okay.
That's Scooter Roca
Yeah.
says that.
That's what Scooter said.
He said that, yes.
How old Scooter?
He's upper 50s.
Okay, so he's all right.
Looks good. Very fit.
He is fit.
Yes.
Someone else says, my parents still have my grandparents' camper from the 90s. Before that, my grandpa made one in the 60s and drove it to Oregon with the family from Nebraska. That's a long trip,
Long trip.
the camp.
And that baby popping up like that, there's a lot to it. You had to get out and pop that baby up. You had to back it in. You had to unhook it. You had to balance it out a little bit.
Yep.
Then you pop that baby out, and it was all canvas. It was all canvas. And the zippers were always jacked up. They were always jacked up. Always. Never a time wasn't like,
Better times though. God.
Phil, could you give us the headline one more
Please.
time, please?
You want to pamper? Look to the camper. This is about travel again. We've talked about the two-car, the different things that go on, people pulling out in front of you, all this. This is about travel again.
Okay.
Who does the math to avoid the wrath?
Ooh.
Who does the math
Ooh.
to avoid the wrath? Another fascination I have with traveling through rural Nebraska, because I can't figure it out sometimes. I think it's bizarre, and I also think it's just random, and I want to know some answers. When you're traveling through, a lot of times you have, rolling hills area. You
Yes.
have flat area, different areas like that. And sometimes I'm driving and all of a sudden it's like, no passing line is there right there. Can't pass it. Got a hill coming up. And I'm like, looks like there's a lot of space. Then sometimes it's like just the opposite. You can go ahead and pass. And I look and I go, that does not look real to me. I don't think I can get over the top, be past this person and get past. So who is the guy who says, start the line here? Who's doing the
great
math?
question.
Who's doing the math?
This is
on the,
genius.
This is
who does the
in-depth
math?
there.
Because I don't know. I think it's just some guy all of a sudden goes, I don't know. What do you think, Ray? Looks good to me.
About right there.
About right there. Go, take
Put
it
down the side.
Take it back 10 feet. All right, start the stripe. Start it up. Give me a direct. Give me one
I
line.
got to get home.
How would I get home? I guess start. Do we just have do we even put a no passing stripe up? Well, we probably should because we
Put
can't
one.
see the other side.
Put one.
Not
Put one.
sure.
Something.
Who does the math? Is it a calculation of the size of the hill? What's coming off the other side?
It's a calculation.
It's a calculation, and I don't know if it's done to up.
It's a
speed.
math problem, basically.
It's a math problem done off of how high the hill is and what's on the other side.
What?
And I want to know who this engineer is who's typing it in to say all of a sudden it's like right here.
It's a fascinating question.
Start the stripe, and you've seen
I'll
the guy.
never look at those stripes again.
I agreed.
And it happens all the time. I'm always like kind of pull out like, ooh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't buy that
it
one.
says I can pass. I don't. There's a curve up here. Some of them are curves too. The no turn. Some of them's not a hill. It's a curve. And sometimes I go, I don't think I should be passing, but it says the math guy says I can.
Then those other times you're like, you got to be kidding me. This isn't
I can't
unsafe
pass.
at all.
I can't pass, and I can see for a mile. And it's like I can't pass. It's a car. There's a car going 48 miles an hour. No
Come
can
on.
do.
We got plenty of room here.
I want to know who's crunching these numbers because I think it's just some.
Is it numbers crunchy?
I think so. I think it,
or is it a feel?
I think it's a feeling.
It's all feel.
I think it's Larry out there from. I think it's Larry from Genoa. I think this is good right here,
It's
Todd.
like Brad and
Hey,
Chris.
Brad and Chris from the Baldwin Shop. Looks
You're
good
in
to
charge
me.
of no pass zones.
Who's
Brad,
the no pass?
It's a lot of power, by the way.
Imagine all of a sudden you're
It
out
really
there.
is.
Imagine getting the note. Hey guys, you guys got the no passing stuff. Where are we going? Yeah, we're going from Ainsworth to Albion. Okay, do all the no passing lines right there.
Just give it your best shot.
Give it your best shot. Make it. If you err on safety. Okay.
Don't you think this is science? of some sort?
You would hope, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a random guy going, I don't know, knock it out of the park here.
Isn't there science?
There
here?
are some bizarre stretches. Like, this is flat.
When
Come
you're
on.
driving sometimes and you can't pass, I
I'm in
get
the
it more
sack
on the
field
other
this.
side when it says, go ahead, man, go for it. And I'm going like, doesn't look safe to
no,
me.
I wouldn't do that.
Doesn't look safe to
Right.
me. I kind of push back.
Is there any engineers out there?
Can someone get
This
to
is an
this?
engineer.
It's an engineering question,
Yeah.
I believe, and I'd like to know
I
some
think
answers.
it's an engineering.
I don't know. Just today when you're driving, now somebody's going to be driving.
We
you
could
do
go
it
till 9 o'clock easy on this. by the
would
way.
be no problem. But some text, anything the text line.
We have
Jake.
response. We'll go to YouTube first, actually.
The tube.
This is from East Lincoln West.
Yes.
Okay, he's smart.
He says, whoever decided those lines on the way to Valparaiso must have been drunk because I've almost died several times passing cars on that route. May have something to do with my driving as well, but
There's no.
Passing.
Here's the deal. There's no rhyme or reason when someone says, "Here's the deal." The visibility, it's 200 yards. Nope, that's not the case. There's no numbers. There's no. It's
I know
ran-
exactly what he's talking
it's
about.
ran. Valparaiso made that
It's
drive.
slow.
You know how many times I've made it?
Scary.
I'll make it again. I'll make it tomorrow. I'm making the drive tomorrow to Valparaiso. It'll
Are
hit
you
me.
seriously?
Yeah, I'll make the drive.
Well, okay, any engineers weighing in?
not yet. Believer does say, have you ever seen the spray trucks? I did a temp job
yeah.
for extra money when my wife went back to school, and those guys just do whatever they want for the spray. Spraying the
Well,
line.
they're on. They're spraying. They're running
Oh,
that bit.
spraying the lines.
And here's the best part: the spray guy. He's on like a little seat back there. He's on a little seat facing the wrong direction. And he's running the sprayer.
Sometimes they're very jagged and off. Like, what
Yeah.
happened here?
I'm not down on that. I just want to know how the decisions are made on when the stripe goes down of no pass
I'll
to
never look at
pass.
this the same.
Yeah.
I would
Anything
like
else,
to
Jake?
know,
Scotty Skur says, I'm sure it's just based on sight distance. Well, that's what you think. Do
We
you know
think
that?
so.
Are you
We think
positive?
So I want to know: is someone just kind of out there with binoculars, or
Right.
hey, you good here? Yeah, start right here. Looks good.
I like to think it's an engineering equation of some
I
sort.
would think it'd be talked about, but I
don't know.
I'm at a loss right now.
Dan in Lincoln says 100 Highway 33 westbound into Crete. No rhyme or reason for their no passing
he
zones
does.
at all.
Woof.
Okay, here we go. We got a text. Someone says both my son and husband are civil engineers.
Okay, here we go.
There is a rhyme and reason, but whether that's how the paint goes down, I don't know. So there's no really answer there. There's a
There is
rhyme
a
and
rhyme
reason.
or reason.
Here's what I like. I just wonder also like that if someone checks the work, all of a sudden, okay, who's the no passing line person that drives around?
Sure the hell wonder, don't
No,
you?
you do wonder. Does someone? Hey, I just went out there with a whatever those rolling tape measures, and we should have started that probably about 50 yards back.
You need a really big
A
tape.
big tape measure, a big one. Hey, hold on to this. Some guy's walking down the highway with the tape measure, see if it's right. Oh,
LB and Minden says in between Atlanta and Arapahoe, that has some wild ones there as well. No
See?
passing. zone.
Arapahoe, keep your eye on it.
Ellis in Illinois. Ellis says,
Ellis.
I am an engineer, and I have nothing on this one. This is an incredible topic.
Oh, God.
It's an engineer that says, don't know.
It's
Don't know.
Don't have answers
it's
for you.
probably not in an engine. It's probably by feel.
We probably need to get this in some sort of a code book, don't
Right.
we? We probably need to.
Or
and
we
if I
take it
stir it
over.
up, if we
We take it
do
over.
it? Do we take it over?
Yeah.
Does the stool take it over?
You know,
when we
I'm-
leave here,
I've
we
got
start
connection-
driving around.
I've got connections at the DOT. I'll talk to them and say, hey, who's in charge of this?
What is the DOT?
Yeah, what's that?
Nebraska Department of Transportation. They handle road stuff.
DOT.
DOT.
What the
When you
hell?
said
I'll see
that
what's
right away,
going on.
what
Yeah.
you talking about? Yeah.
NDOT.
Right away, I felt like I should get arrested. Yeah, it's like, Bill, you've been asked to go to the DOT.
What would, I mean, you got to start thinking about what we'd call the company.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do we get an LLC? Do we get an LLC for our company? The stool measurement system? Do we do it in
Highway
yards?
measurement.
Hey, real quick, do we do it in yards? Or we do it in
I don't
meters?
know.
So it says, imagine that giant tape measure whipping back. Big one.
We let
The
it
law-
go. We let it go. Let it
go.
Let it go.
Lift your foot, Simple. Just lift your foot.
Put it down on the line. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back 100 yards. I'll have one of those little binocular sets. Doesn't look good to me. Oh, imagine we're surveyors. We got surveying. We have vests on. We have orange
You already
vests
have
on.
your shirt
We have
on.
orange vests on.
Now, this seems kind of deep here. Tim
Okay,
on
okay.
YouTube says it is based off of AAS HTO,
Okay. That sounds
the
right.
2018.
That sounds right.
The 2018 Green Book Geometric Design of Highways and Streets. That's
a
deep
lot.
there, Tim. I don't know what that is.
I'm heartened by that.
AASHTO, the 2018
And then can
Green
you,
Book.
And then Tim, can you confirm that that's followed? That's what I'd like to know.
Right.
Because I see some stuff that's like it looks bizarre to me.
I don't want to think that it's just done willy-nilly, but
Well, Kevin in Waukee says, not Waukee, Iowa says, this might go down as the biggest hornet's nest that has ever been opened by Bill. We don't know.
Mike got himself.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
you're fine. You're not in a pickle.
Yeah, it's not your
You just
fault.
raised the issue.
Yeah, I think it's a very fair question to
What-
ask.
What if all of a sudden, in like a month, there's been a review of the painting system. There's been some errors. This will cost us $22 million in tax money to recorrect all the paintings, and it goes back to the stool. Bill's Thrills.
Guys,
on a
had
Wednesday.
problem. Wasn't even a bugaboo
on wide
either.
It was on wide load.
bugaboo?
No, it wasn't. It was on wide load. It was on wide load Wednesday.
This is
Happened on-
it resonates with people because we've all
We've
experienced.
all experienced it. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Everybody
No.
has.
No, and
Bill-
there are definitely times you wonder, like, what the hell?
This makes no
why
sense.
Why am I grounded like
The
this?
worst, the problem that the hornet's nest is, as Steve said, we've walked into is we're going to get texts now all the time from people driving the next hour going, "That's nothing.
Right.
You got to try this. You got to try the road into wherever you're going." Oh man.
We'll wrap up on this one. Cherry says, Larry from Genoa is clearly far-sighted here. Larry from Genoa. Far-sighted
Oh,
person. Bill, what's the headline again, please?
who does the math to avoid the wrath?
And that is Bill's Thrills.
Back to more of Bill's Thrills Rewrapped. Sponsored by Acres Equipment on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The
This
South
is going to
Side.
be one I know I'm going to get the it's kind of silly.
Cool
Bill.
parenting tips?
Cool parenting tips. It's kind of silly, but my dad taught me this.
Okay,
And I just think it's super important to pass this along to your kids. So they understand. Start with bread access to build for success. Start with bread access to build for success. I talk about, and I know Steve just a lot. Jake, I'm assuming you did that. I made and built as a youth a lot of sandwiches. The sandwiches
Absolutely.
was a big deal. The sandwiches was a huge deal to make a sandwich. And just teach your kids this, it all starts with the bread. You have bad bread, your sandwich is going to suck. It's terrible. You have to talk to your parents about investing in good bread.
Okay.
The difference of having a good rye, a marble dry, a sourdough, any of that stuff. Bad bread on anything. Just get a sub with bad bread.
Oh.
It's over. Well, no, it's really good. No, it's got 3 meats. Don't care.
Yeah.
No.
You don't
Bread's
care.
crusty.
Everything is over, or the bread's chewy, or something's not right,
Stale.
or all of a sudden,
over.
it's over. And if you don't have, all the stuff. Well, we get the mustard, we got the mayo, we got all the things that we need, and the system is set up. And I would get everything out. I'd have it all out.
Did you?
Oh, I had a system set up. Everything was out. I was ready to go make my sandwich. I had it all lined up. And if the bread wasn't good, Ron right now specializes in bread.
He does?
He buys the high-end bread. He wants, for everything he does, he wants the best of bread. Because the difference of a marble rye sandwich, you get a nice rye, but the marble rye was my favorite. Just that
Is that right?
that was my taste that I really
You
liked.
like marble rye?
I like that. The sourdough was incredible, but the ability to have bread. If your sandwich has everything else perfect, no good. If the bread doesn't have it. And I think that's something the kids
How about okay, I got a question. I'm 100% serious on this. Fresh Wonder Bread.
100%. It's very good bread. That's what I'm saying. That's a good bread. It
is, if it's fresh.
If it's fresh and ready to go. If you don't have the freshness to it, if you don't have it, it's not a good deal. Also, we always had our bread. Did you guys have like a little plastic bread box that stayed in? Is about
Mom, did you have a?
It was
I
about
don't-
this. Is about this long.
I know what
this
you're talking
high.
about. We didn't have
Is
that,
it
though.
Tupperware? It was Tupperware.
But I know what you're talking
And the
about.
bread one in that, it still stayed in the wrapper.
Yep.
And then also, but to get the double
Yeah.
seal,
Uh-huh.
you had to have a bread.
Keep that
we don't
fresh.
have that now at our house. We don't. Our bread's
We didn't as a kid either.
yeah, we had it. But Sharon had that. She knew she knew the importance of freshness. She knew the importance of every condiment that went with it.
So as a bread, it was a Tupperware bread holder.
Yes, if you didn't have that, I feel for you. It was a better life I grew up with to have that. But if you don't have those, and then to have everything makes it better. I'm always huge when it comes to the sandwich. I like mayo and mustard, but they're on the 2 different slices of bread. I never mix the 2. I'll lose it. I can't do it. I can't put mayo and mustard on the same side. It's mustard on this, mayo on this side,
Okay.
and it comes together.
Okay.
Meats in the middle.
Okay.
Yes, and that's the plan with it.
How would you? Yeah, I don't even know how I do it. I mean, would you spread the mayo then put mustard? Yeah, you could
Yeah.
squirt the mustard over it.
No, I wouldn't know. You have 2 slices of bread.
I know, but you could do it.
I don't.
Hey, what about you spread
The mustard
Listen,
and mayo
you
never
spread the
touches.
mayo and then just squirt the mustard.
No, they don't touch. They don't touch. They're on opposite ends of the meat.
They're eventually going to touch anyway.
Yeah, down the road. But no, it's late. It's late. Down the road. It's
Not too far down the road, like a minute.
but they're not touching together.
Yeah.
Because that's just a weird look, and I don't like that.
That's what the look
I got to
is.
tell you, what I do is put mayo, then squirt the mustard
Okay,
on there.
I like the 2 condiment choices, but other than that, and I don't want a bunch. I don't want a 3rd condiment either. It's 2 things. Whatever you put on there, whatever you choose,
I
it's
totally
2.
agree with that.
I don't want 3.
Like,
Doesn't
what would
happen.
it be? Relish?
Yeah, relish. Like,
Ugh.
whatever.
Don't do the relish
Don't do it.
thing.
No, freaks me out.
Hot dog, a relish on a hot dog will ruin the hot dog.
Anything, Jake?
Oh, a lot of response in the text line. 464-5685. Corey in Lincoln says, there's no such thing as fresh Wonder Bread. There's a reason there's a shelf life of 5 times that of a bakery.
I got to push back on that.
Okay.
I grew up on Wonder Bread.
I grew up on the dotted.
Yeah,
see the
white dotted.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dave in Fullerton says, Dad would get bread at the day-old bread store, not Better Times.
Not better times.
fresh.
The bread can ruin a sandwich. It makes the difference.
Not better
It's okay if you're going to toast your bread, not if you're going to not for the sandwich.
Hey, wait a
I'm with
second.
you.
Hold on. You were on that north side. You were at Wesleyan. Remember the bread store on North 48?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Been there a number of times.
It's just bread.
It's
There's
just
a
bread.
bread
That's
store.
just-
It's a great store. We have one in
Bread.
Beatrice, too.
Just bread. That was
Just
the best.
bread.
What do you guys have? We have bread.
Now, I think they did have like little Debbie cakes.
Yes.
I might have had that.
Ours did in Beatrice, too, yeah.
But anyway, I'd go in there sometimes because it was cheaper.
Yeah, it's incredible. What else you got, Jake?
Sarah says, my dad would make us sandwiches with stale wheat bread with 1 slice of ham and 1 slice of cheese. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound good.
Didn't sound good. My sandwiches were delightful.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
had the right bread.
Had the right bread.
Interesting to me that you went with the marble bread.
Yeah.
I
If
would
you
not
had
do
a,
that.
A rye is really gets me excited. A marble
Rye.
rye. A marble rye.
Different. We're different.
Yeah.
Different.
I don't mind the white though. Didn't mind it. Go ahead.
Rubber Duck says, last night I was putting my 3-month-old to bed, and my 3-year-old came into the room, and with bread in his hand, he had raided the pantry and was eating the Hawaiian rolls we were going to use for sliders.
Well, Hawaiian rolls.
Those are
that's
good.
a whole nother
Those are
level.
good.
That's a whole nother level.
What are Hawaiian rolls?
Oh, those
Like
sweet Hawaiian
they're
rolls.
sweet.
They're just they're for sliders. They're really good. They're really good. It's good for little sandwiches. I mean, it's incredible.
Okay, I'm going to ask
Thank
you a personal question.
Yeah.
Did you wad up your bread into a dough ball?
Maybe once in
What
a
do you
while. Yeah,
mean?
I did that once
You
in a while.
doughed it up. You
Yeah.
just dough it up.
Before it was the sandwich, right?
Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
just the bread. Yeah.
No, didn't do that.
I dough it up.
Did you?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know
So-
what you're talking about, but I didn't do that. That wasn't my world.
Someone says, I fired my wife from buying bread because she always bought the nasty honey wheat. Can't stand it.
There's no reason to get divorced.
No reason, yeah, or maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe Dr. Love fired that in there.
That's
maybe.
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
7:35.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Now,
7:35.
and that'll be our final Dr. Love of the year, by the way.
Dr. Love is going on timeout.
It's football season.
Football season. Dr. Love takes a timeout.
I wasn't even involved in that.
Is there a
discussion.
chance? I wonder, Jake, we could maybe consider maybe a bye week.
You guys-
having a-
Oh, yes.
We
Dr.
can-
Love might return for the
for bye week. Maybe
I wasn't involved at all in this discussion.
you were not involved. We bypassed you on this one.
Just for this one. Just for
Yeah,
the one
this
thing.
Like that, you and Jake bypassed me off, and so I didn't
It's
feel
true.
bad
There's
about
a lot
this
of
at all.
bypass.
Yeah,
lot of
I get
bypass.
bypassed
There's a
all
lot
the
of
time. I
bypass.
come in the next day.
You
I'm
had to
like,
go
when
there.
When did this happen? Well, yesterday. We were texting. I had 30 texts back and
True.
forth.
Bypassing happens
no
everywhere.
Dr. Love.
You know,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe he's in the bye. We got 2 bye weeks to consider
So
for
one
that,
more
so-
Dr. Love. That's
until
Tomorrow.
late September. Maybe.
It's a big day.
it's news to me. All right.
Sandwich.
You'll survive. Let's see. Got to have mayo on both slices.
Okay.
Ooh,
Bill?
ooh. This is bad here. Someone says, I've caught my wife scraping off the mold and trying to serve the bread to me.
Ooh.
No.
It's tough.
Oh,
It's tough.
Stop that.
Ooh, Bill?
Yeah, we don't want that. And I don't think bread's that pricey. I think we can get we can get another loaf.
Would Sharon do that?
No. But I tell you what, that was always a downer when you did pull the bread out and you're like, oh,
There's
man.
mold. Yep, throw it out.
And that was all you had. That was
Oh,
the
man,
last
that's right.
deal. I think here was the one that got you the most in my situation. You go to make the sandwich and you look and you're like going, I got to use one heel.
Oh,
The
what do you
heel.
do there?
What the heel piece? I went with it, but it's not as good.
Yeah.
No.
When you had to go to the heel,
You survived
Not
that
too
you
one.
good.
survived it.
You
but-
can
but
try to convince yourself
it's
all
fine.
you want, but it's not.
It's
No.
not the same. And really, the 2 heel, the one slice that's just out from the heel, also not very good. No, it's
Ooh.
not near as good.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's very very central
It's not
located.
the heel, but it's close
Yeah.
enough.
Exactly.
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
Start with bread access to build for success.
God, that's a
Start
strangely
with
good
the bread.
School
conversation.
Parenting Tips Thursday on Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Deinert Contracting. It is time. Dr. Love is sponsored by Deinert Contracting.
Randy.
The king of all things remodels, kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204.
And you'll see him
Forbid.
at the south side of Arrowhead, and you'll also
With
see
Duke.
with Duke in their booth. And there'll be no one parked down there, according to
I don't know
Sipple.
why they're relegated to the
The
south.
south ends. They're relegated to the south. Also, they will also be present at the big event at Philman's, and so they will be present for that.
Duke and Randy.
Duke
Are
and
they
Randy.
sitting at the same table?
They're at the same
That's
table.
Overwhelming.
That's overwhelming. And can you imagine?
It's like Sean Penn and Kevin Bacon.
for
The
sure,
same
Kevin
table.
Bacon, Footloose.
Wow.
Oh,
Intimidating. yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
now everybody, if you're thinking about getting a ticket, just think about that for a second.
Listen to that. You're gonna,
Randy and Duke are going to be together with
yeah.
wives.
with wives like that. Can you imagine what if Blitzkrieg and Wet Blanket show up? WB.
Oh, come on, guys.
That's-
They have to be.
We
there.
need a boost.
We do.
Come on,
All right,
that's a
WB.
big one.
WB, you've been taking shots at me for 10 years.
Yeah.
Show your face.
Yeah. I need to see who you are.
Dr. Love.
Put a
won.
face to the name.
We got to get to Dr.
Dr. Love, Casey Lincoln starts off with this one. It says, if Dr. Love takes a break for football, should my love take a break for football also?
Absolutely not.
Boom.
What you want to do is incorporate love with football. So you want to make it an event. So maybe it's like you go to watch a game.
like where this is going.
I really want to see.
Making it an event.
Things will get interesting during timeouts.
You got 2 minutes.
That's all I need.
Maybe 3.
All right. All right, come on, go.
Set up Twister or something in between for timeout. Yeah, but no, incorporate it. So all of a sudden you want to watch a game or a couple games are on like that. Make it an event. Go someplace to watch the game. It could be like this at a sports bar, a different place of that. Or hey, let's go to this game. It's a travel spot. Let's drive to Kansas City. Let's travel down to Manhattan to see a game. Let's do something. So make her part of the event. So football, it leads. It's a big lead event. But don't back down on the relationship side of it. That can't happen. Make time. If you make some time, you're going to get a lot more TV time on the back end of this thing. You will. So just if you're up front and really do a lot of, just go above and beyond, all of a sudden she's gonna be like, you know what, just go ahead. Just go ahead and watch it. Go over to your buddy's house. Go ahead and do that. You're fine.
Good. That's good.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. Don't take love off during the season.
Smart. Next up, Mike says, what do you do? Your wife says this outfit makes my butt look big. You lie and say you look great. She looks in the mirror and realizes it does and hollers at you for lying. Need help. That's from Mike.
Ooh, it's a tough one, doctor.
Tough one to be able to handle with it right there. I'm going to always err on one side. You look fabulous.
Yep.
Exactly. Never a time where it's like, don't start with that either. Well,
yeah, don't
start with that one.
Give her a lean
Don't
there.
give it. Don't give that one.
Don't do that.
Nothing like that. Never. Your initial statement cannot be. Well,
No.
hang on. Turn around again.
No.
Don't say turn around again right away. It's like that. It's so fast that. Does my butt look big? No. And just right away, it looks incredible like that. It's the woman I married. So that right there, that look is perfect, and that's the woman I love right there. It's perfect.
That's good.
Yeah, and she calls back in and yells at you, say, no, I'm right on this one, 100%. Looks smoking hot.
Yeah.
If you want to try a different outfit on because you think you want to change, but I'm good with exactly what you got on. Looks incredible.
What if you just said something like, "Don't be crazy"? Yeah. Are you serious right now? Look at you.
Yeah.
Good God.
Fire it's as fast and confident as you can answer.
Nice.
Yeah.
As fast and confident as you can answer.
Good job.
Yeah.
These are tough ones.
These are good. That was a good one. Thank you, Mike.
Oh,
Next,
Samuel's on the phone for Dr. Love.
we got Samuel? Okay. All right.
We like callers.
We'll take a call. Samuel, you're on early break. What do you have for Dr. Love today?
Oh, Dr. Love, I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself for your sabbatical coming up. So congratulations on that. You've definitely earned it.
Sabbatical.
So my family, we have a family dog. He's a wonderful dog. He's a big dog, about 80 pounds. And our family's very loving. We like to give each other hugs. But I feel like the dog has taken away all the hugs from my family. It used to be about 50-50%. I would get equal hugs. But now I feel like it's 90-10. The dog's getting more hugs than I am.
Ooh.
How do I get the hugging back in my life?
Okay.
And that's a
Samuel?
good question. I would say this, too, like that. You shouldn't take that one too hard because sugar leads in hugs in our family. It's not even close. I mean, when Gigi walks in the door, immediately is on the floor hugging and loving sugar. So, and everyone walks in like that. So don't take that one too hard. I'm sure Bullet's somewhere in the same area.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, the attention.
It's
so
ridiculous.
don't take that hard. You need to be the lead. You're the lead hugger. Don't wait on the hug.
Yes.
You be
Oh,
the hug.
you're right.
Don't wait on the hug.
Yeah.
You be the hug. Right away, come out that. Just start hugging. Just hug it out right away. And then go ahead and hug the dog too. Throw the dog in there also. So you be the lead hugger. You start it off, and also, but don't take that one too hard because I know this. If like I'll give Gigi hugs goodbye if I'm not going to see her for a day or something. There's a hug. But every time she leaves the house, she doesn't. But she does pretty much hug Sugar every time she leaves the house. Doesn't bother me. I'm okay with that. Because here's the deal. You get to talk and express your feelings in other ways. Dogs, you have to actually give them the hug. So, and thank you for being, I said, all dogs are great. I love big dogs. Love big dogs. So thank you for calling in. Appreciate that, Samuel.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
There we go. Samuel.
Well-earned sabbatical for Dr. Love.
Thank you.
I'm not comfortable with the sabbatical, but you guys are making that call.
A
Who
couple more.
else?
We got Blitzkrieg.
Oh,
Can you give us the intro to Blitzkrieg?
could you at least do it quick?
Pardon me, I hate to interrupt. I'm Blitzkrieg.
Where were we at?
The Del Rey.
The Del Rey.
Ballroom over here in the Haymarket. Blitzkrieg says, "Hey guys, should I bring a date to Ruhlman's next Wednesday for our event, or should I come solo? And SIP's outreach in Nebraska can help get me a date, possibly."
That's interesting. Okay,
Ooh.
very interesting like that because
That's Blitzkrieg.
okay, the outreach program is very good. Steve is very good with this. I would say this. It's real simple. It's real simple. If you have someone that you want to spend the night with, absolutely. Like, hey, I want to enjoy the evening with this. I like this young lady. I want to bring her. Yes, 100%. If it's a forced one, if it's like, okay, you just need a date. All right, I'll find something. I'll find someone, or I'll ask a friend, or whatever. Then no, that I would not do that. So don't make it to be a forced issue. But if you have someone right now, Blitzkrieg, that is like, yeah, I really kind of like this young lady, because it's going to be an incredible event. There's going to be
fun.
interaction. There'll be a lot of laughing, fun. So you're going to walk out of there probably being kind of a hero. You're going to get to meet Phil. Imagine that. So you and your date get to meet Philman. And so that's incredible. Like that, you get a chance to interact with the stool. You're going to get a chance to talk to Randy. Think about this. Randy Duke is going to be there. Like that. Wet Blanket could be making an appearance.
Blitzkrieg's going to be there.
And Blitzkrieg's coming himself. So think about worlds colliding. That's fun. So if you have a chance for a date that you need to knock out of the park, this is your date, because you don't have to be running the show. There's other entertainment going on, so it takes the pressure off of you. So I would look hard for that if it's the right situation.
Blitzkrieg, I got a full roster, but if you need,
Help out still.
We can do this,
right, we can make this.
We can make this happen. Yes.
One more.
No,
here.
come on.
Okay, at least one more. One more for sure. Durant in the bottom.
Okay.
Oh God, Durant.
Doctor, quick relationship checkup here. If I remodeled the bathroom, but she hates the shower, am I suffering from a leaky marriage, or do I need a stronger prescription for patience?
Oh no, it's not leaky marriage at all. And she hates the shower. Find out if it's one of those things. Is it major, or is it just, hey, I don't like this shower head. I don't like something small. If it's something like that, you just change. If you put in a new shower and also you don't like it, that's an expense. To say I'm taking this entire shower out and redoing the whole bathroom.
Would you do
That's
that?
a lot. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I would try to upgrade, or if she doesn't like some, okay, I don't like this. How about if we put in this special shower head, or we do something a little bit
Is this a water
different?
pressure deal?
Yeah.
Don't know.
You know what it is, but if it's something that is fixable by some sort of a simple fix in a smaller cash amount, act on it immediately. Act immediately.
Gosh, these are tough.
Yeah.
Durant.
Thank you.
Durant's got a marriage issue.
He's got a marriage issue.
Yeah, legitimate one there. Legitimate with the shower.
I wonder if they're staying married. I wonder.
They are. Now I have one
Okay.
more.
Looked a little- now that you mentioned, he looked a little off.
He
the
looked
other
off,
day.
and also
Did he?
he was
when you saw him in the alley.
and he was walking around his alley by himself at like 9 in the
He
morning.
came running out of his backyard. It was very disconcerting, Durant.
Maybe because he needed to get out of the shower.
Last one here from Greg. Handwritten one
Wait
here.
a second. This is missing
This
tooth
is
Greg.
Yeah, he has handwritten. He says, "I'm not sure what the circumstance was, but I made the horrific mistake of getting married 10 years ago on 10/10 a.m. October 10th. What a life-changing mistake. Every year my beloved college football season is interrupted significantly. I desperately need your professional and legal advice on how I can get this date changed to outside of football season. Thanks for your consideration. Big fan, Missing Tooth Greg." How do you
Appreciate that very
change
much.
the
Like that,
date?
and legal advice like that. Yeah, you don't have any. Yeah, you don't have any. That's
Oh,
the
no.
date. There's no.
Oh,
That's
boy.
just it. That's just it. There's no going there. There's no. We're not changing dates. This is what it's going to be. So you have it, but he's got a nice date set up. I like the time for it, and all of a sudden that's going to fall on every single day. That's going to be a Monday sometimes. It's going to be so
True.
it's not. You're not all of a sudden. I mean, the Saturday's not hitting once every 7 years. Am I correct
that's
on
correct.
that? Doing the math on that. So I wouldn't fight on that at all. I would embrace it. Yeah, there's no legal way to go through that. I guess you could always renew your vows on a separate date and then try to count that, but you can't count it. The day is the day.
That's
you don't
right.
you don't get to change your birthday. You don't get to change this. It's like, no, some people are going, well, I wish my birthday wasn't on Christmas. Well, that's when it is. Yep. That's part of the deal. Wish it wasn't on Christmas. You know, that's just what it is. I mean, two of our daughters, the youngest and oldest, Gigi and Sydney, were born on the same day.
Oh,
So imagine that one. It's like, okay,
birthdays.
nice time maybe spaced out a little bit. You know, nope,
Same
they're
exact
not.
day.
And guess what? We know we celebrate them on the same day. That's what we do. Yeah. So
Greg, come on.
bonanza.
you're tied in on this one, Greg.
Buck up, Greg.
Yeah. Legal
Buck up.
advice. sabbatical.